let's go open this project in the code, VS Code, and it's an empty folder. I want to go and use it as, if I could, yeah, trusty R. That's it. Close this one, close this one. And I'm gonna add a specification. Let's call it, let's change this for dark mode. If you're watching this in dark environment, you don't have to be surprised. So let's call this sample.emi.yml, and we can say let's some actions. Let's start easily, DTOs, and then call it book, and then the fields are name, title, type, string. What we want to do is we want to compile it. So I'm using a make file to not write the script all the time. I'm gonna write a compile, which is emi.exe. And then if you already have installed this in path, and then you could access it via emi, and then you didn't have to mention the direct file, but just that's up to you how you want to organize your work, or you want to use even mpx mecc. But let's do it for simplicity. Emi js module path sample.emi.yml output src. Now you see that I added like src here because I really like to the generated code to be a source file for my SDK. I'm writing an SDK. And then later I will add the TypeScript compiling tools to it. I will compile that one instead of using the JavaScript version which it generates. Therefore, I will have a library which works both in JavaScript and TypeScript as a very standard way that we have been writing by hand. So just in parentheses, whatever I will be generating from now on, it's not going to be that something magical changes everything. It's just going to be on a way that creating software, creating a product in a traditional way, but just faster. That's all to it be. And Emi is no exception. Let's go and try to compile this. I would be really happy to know how the terminal is going to work in here. And then I'm going to say make. And what happened is, great. So we are seeing now book DTO. As you see, it's not using prettier because we use the executable version, and it generated us a package, and that's a very good thing because the dependencies are listed. And then if you do an npm I on this folder, it's going to install all the dependencies. And then this is our DTO, and I like to have format this document to make it a bit more sense for you. And yeah, great. And then I'm gonna show you there's an SDK folder automatically generated. There's some stuff in it like flat array and Google JSON style guide, which we'll be discussing later on. And yeah, that's it basically. We generated this definition. I like to go and add tags typescript to this, and I'm gonna delete this src. Sorry for that. Let's see if we can do it. Windows is a little bit weird. I'm using Windows now because I play some games. But yeah, it's just I also do the coding. Now you see the book DTO in a TypeScript version has been generated, and it has a book DTO in it. There's a class, and then title as a private member. You can get the title, you can set the title. You have a function as a setter, which would return the instance, constructor, and then some other details needed for that. And also later on, you see book DTO type and the factory, which we will discuss all of them later on. What are they? Therefore, for the purpose of the video, it's important to remember that you can call the functions in the emi.exe. Usually they ask for a path that is the definition itself, like where it's located, and then an output. So where this code generated will be there. Often even src is not enough. I think src lib is the best because we will add some other codes into src. And then here we can put some tags in it. So if you put TypeScript, it would generate for TypeScript. If I put React also, and I go and try to make this, it would generate the React code needed for it also, if it's applicable. Well, the reason is we don't have a React code on this is our definition didn't have anything related to React. So if you have an action, then you would see the React query would be created there as well. So thank you for watching this so far. You now know how to use it at least. And one thing to address as well is you need to have the definitions. So install this YAML Red Hat thingy. It's extension, super cool extension. YAML language support, or yeah, exactly this one. Install it. It will be very good to have auto-completion, because even I don't remember the Emi definitions, how they work. I really rely on the this YAML auto-completion. And in the next video, I'm gonna show you how to have auto-completion for Emi. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next chapter.